I'm Annie Dandavati. I'm a legal advisor to the Wellness Support Group. And I'm also a part of the Cracking the Wellness Code project. Very quickly, for those who might have joined us for the first time, a quick introduction. So Cracking the Wellness Code is a project of India Community Center. And our mission objective is educate, inspire, and empower. So the goal is to help people take control of their own healthcare. We traditionally tend to function on a reactive model of healthcare where there's a problem and then you go to the doctor and you try to address it. Instead, we want to give people the control back in their hands. We want to educate them. We want to bring them to that place where they can actually take control of their health and be proactive so that they either eliminate problems that could be avoided, or if they have already developed a problem, then to monitor it so that there's the least possible harm from it. And we have an amazing team of doctors and other experts, one of whom you're going to meet today, which I'm really excited about. All of them come and they, of course, donate their time, in helping us all in this wellness journey. Now, again, very briefly, our model has been based on what we call the iceberg model. We've actually borrowed it. It's not our original model, but it breaks your wellness, overall health into 6 components. And today we are going to talk, the different components are physical, emotional, intellectual, social, occupational, and spiritual. Now, spiritual may have been the last of the 6 that we are embarking on today, but we all know that it is perhaps the most important. So what is spiritual wellness? Spiritual wellness acknowledges our search for a deeper meaning in life. When we are spiritually healthy, we feel connected to not only a higher power, but to ourselves and those around us. And we have more clarity when it comes to making everyday choices, and our actions become more consistent with our beliefs and our values. We really believe that our entire health requires care and attention, and not only the physical body, but also the mind and spirit. So the benefits of spiritual well-being are numerous, from more compassionate relationships to a deeper sense of inner peace. And the question that I often have to ask, and I'm sure others in this group might, is how do we get there? Like I said, we're really excited. We have an amazing guest today from an amazing movement. And to introduce her, I'm going to call upon Dinesh Chandra. All of you know Dinesh, and a very quick introduction. He is a change management guru. He's often referred to by that title. And he has worked both with companies across the world as well as in leading transformational change groups, including working with the Dalai Lama. He's written a book called True Wealth and How Do We Create It? And this book was based on his transformational meeting with His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelt, although you would think of spirituality as slowing us down. But I'm going to ask Dinesh to take over, and then you will meet our guest for tonight. Enjoy.
Before I introduce our guest today, I want to share some changes based on the feedback you have provided. Thank you so much for that feedback. And that feedback is that you would like to have some more intimate sessions as well. So we are going to have these guest meetings, Zoom calls on a fortnightly basis, every other week. And the other week, when we don't have a guest speaker, then we will have our small group get together and share their experience and what are their issues and how we can support each other. So hope you will be able to join us in the small group. And the small group, if you'd like to join us, please put it in the chat box here, or you can email us. That way we'll send you the invitation for the small group. Now, we have learned that knowing and doing both are important. So today we are going to learn a lot about meditation and how to do it, and what is the spiritual wellness. Annie just gave you her views on that. There are many views of spiritual wellness. One simple view also is really be in touch with your values and your beliefs, and living your life in alignment with your values and beliefs, and also honoring other people's beliefs and other people's values. We're going to have a conversation with our guest, Brahmakumari Kusumji. Let me introduce Sister Kusumji. She is the director of the Brahmakumari Silicon Valley Raj Yoga Meditation Center and a spiritual teacher who has dedicated her life to spreading the flame of spiritual awareness in various parts of the world. For over 30 years, she has been an outstanding lecturer and broadcaster on meditation and spirituality. Her knowledge and understanding of the meaning behind the most ancient scriptures are profound. Her ability to take people into depth and wonder of the deepest spiritual truths in a simple fashion makes her a very special personality to interact with. She is also part of the Brahmakumari, as you know, is the largest spiritual organization in the world, led by women. Although women hold the top administrative position, but the decisions are made in partnership with men. It is a partnership and consensus model of leadership based on respect, equality, and humility. And it is amazing to me that in this world where we face conflict between feminine and masculine energy, and a society that has been dominated by men, and now with the advent of feminist movement, many of us feel that conflict. So Kusumji, welcome. And I would start with the first question. How did you achieve this synergy between the masculine energy and the feminine energy and this consensus you have developed at the Brahmakumari?
Today's topic is spiritual wellness, is very much relevant to present time. Today, wellness is a prime concern. So thank you for having this topic today. BK knowledge is based on soul consciousness. We teach here who we really are. We are souls. We are point of light. So for the soul, there is no gender. I am a soul, and in a brother body, you are also a soul. So here at BK organization, we practice soul consciousness. And when we come into our seva field, we bring the same energy out there. So organization is run with the values. And I can tell you, when we meet in our meetings, we don't see the body. We see the soul. And whatever specialties they have, we value that. And we have a mutual understanding of love and respect. Each one has their own specialties. So seeing that specialty, we use in God's task. So there is no conflict. Is clear?
Thank you for that beautiful way of presenting it. So how would you describe, what would you say, what is a spiritual wellness?
The word spiritual is connected to spirit, soul, ruh, atma. Atma, is it a new word for us? No, not at all. We have been listening the word atma, ruh from our childhood. So atma, spirit, is immortal, imperishable. In fact, we are spirits. We are souls in this body. And soul is eternal. Soul's features, or I can say innate qualities, are peace, love, honesty, truth, happiness, bliss. So the more I stay in soul consciousness, the more I experience these qualities within me. Just like for the physical fitness, we do exercise every day. No matter how we make a time for that, so our muscles become strong. So I was telling about the physical fitness, we do exercise. In the same way, spiritual wellness, we need spiritual exercise. Because we are searching peace, love, happiness out there. Whatever we want to see in us, in others, everywhere, actually that things are within us. But not knowing our own self, we search here, there, everywhere. So spiritual wellness is to stay in their self realization, to connect to our own self, real self. When I consider myself a soul, sitting here, point of light, I'm a soul, sitting here in the center of my forehead. The more I access soul's qualities within me, and I become full of these qualities, that fullness will reflect through our face in the form of aura. That's the spiritual wellness. And then whatever I do, what type of actions I perform, I can use that, my qualities, my innate qualities. And then there is no fear. There is many situations will come, but I will remain stable, spiritually fit. I can cope up all the types of situations because I have that physically, is emotionally and spiritually well-being, good health. So it's a type of activator, the soul, activate the soul's quality. And we teach here at Meditation Center how to activate soul's quality. In the early morning, activate your one quality, whatever you love, pick one, like I am a peaceful soul, or I am loveful soul, or I am a happy soul. Pick one, whatever you love. Activate 6 times, revise inside 6 times, and you will feel that I am full of that power, that virtue, and that fullness. Whole day you can use that. Wherever you go, that aura you will carry. Okay?
Thank you so much for that beautiful explanation. Now, I know some of the people who are here, they meditate daily, or they have some sort of a mindful practice, or they do yoga. We have Dr. Sachin Deshmukh. He does yoga every morning, and I attend his class. So I can totally relate to what you're saying. many of my friends ask the question, I'm so busy, I don't have time. How can I find time to, I like meditation, I want to do it, but I don't have time. So what do you say to them? People who don't find time to do meditation, even though they want to do it.
If you have pain in the body and doctor says, do exercise or walk for half an hour, and I say, I don't have time. Doctor would say, okay, walk 15 minutes. I say, no, I don't have time. Okay, even 5 minutes. But I give an excuse. What would happen to me? If I need the priority, I have to understand what benefit I'm going to get. Then automatically I will make time. I will give a priority. Otherwise, people are sitting idly. If there is no interest, then people are sitting idly and they will make excuse, I have no time. So time, equally everyone has a 24 hours, but whom we are giving priority, that's the main thing.
Thank you. And Vibhay Sinha has a question. Vibhay, please go ahead.
Well, I was going to find out from Brahma Kumari whether being spiritual implies faith in an almighty power, whatever name called, Jesus, Ishwar, Allah. So what is the congruence between being spiritual and having faith in an almighty power?
The first and foremost thing is faith in our own self. What we are is spirituality, and having faith is not different. Spirituality is the light. It shows me clearly what things are. Is a light.
Is it conscience then? Is it conscience?
Whatever word you can say, it awakens our conscience. Means it shows me what reality is out. And then when I see the reality, I will have a faith. So first and foremost thing is faith in my own self. What I am. What you are. Nowadays, we are disconnected from our identity. Totally disconnected. This is why the first question, making time, because we think that we are bodies. And for the body's fitness, we make time. But what we really are, point of light, we are energy, we are spirit, we are souls. So once I know that I am a soul, I have faith that I am a soul, then ultimate truth is, who is the creator of the soul? That's the divine, almighty authority. I can connect to the divine. And how faith comes? When I see something in reality, I have faith in my parents. If somebody comes and tells, oh, do you know, Sister Kusum, your mom was telling me this about you. I won't believe because I know what she is. Because I have experienced 100,000 times her sustenance, which she has given to me. How faith we develop? Same way. Once I connect to my spirit, I have faith in me, then I will faith in Supreme. And I connect my relations with Supreme. Even though we can't see the soul, we can't see the Supreme Soul. Even though when I connect to the Supreme Soul and I get sustenance from Supreme, my faith will be developing. It's not a one-day matter. We need experience.
And to that, I think I remember about 2 years ago when Shivani ji was here. And again, we were, that was a beautiful gathering. And I remember seeing one of her videos when we asked her the question, somebody asked her the question about how do we develop some daily habits, like meditation and, you know, whatever your yoga, other things. And then she gave a beautiful answer. And I would like to play that video, but before I play that video, would you like to say anything about Shivani ji?
You all know about she's motivational speaker, but I can tell my experience what she is. She is a blessed soul. She has so much clarity, and she's very humble, very respectful. Everybody loves Shivani Behan. So it's good idea. Please play her video.
Okay, so here is the, how do we develop these daily habits? Here is Shivani ji.
Some people believe my office table has 8 newspapers. And I will read the same news in this newspaper and in this newspaper and then finally on the TV screen for the visual impact. It's crime, it's pain, it's trauma out there which I'm consuming. So no. We don't have to consume the world information. We have to take care of our mind and change the world, and tomorrow's newspaper will change. If I keep reading what is in today's newspaper, tomorrow's newspaper is going to have more of what is in today's newspaper. And that's why if you see, even though we're working so hard on trying to change the world, issues are only escalating. Because we are absorbing it, creating it in the mind, bringing it into karma, it intensifies in society. And tomorrow's newspaper has more of it. So when I'm reading also, only how much it is needed. Second very important time, last thing before going to sleep. Last thing before going to sleep. Because the information I consume last 15 minutes before going to sleep will have an effect on my sleep and on my 6 hours of sleep. Last layer of information has to be again pure, unadulterated, clean, giving, blessing, love. Not world is a mess. This cannot be my last information. So second habit, last 30 minutes before going to sleep. Ready? Ready? 30 minutes. And not just world news, everything related to our own world also. Office, sorted. By 7:38, close everything. Now, during the day. Information, diet. First thing in the morning, last thing before going to sleep, during the day. Social media. Click, click, click. No. I will absorb only that what I want to become. Humor, entertainment, criticism, anything which has the slightest trace of adulteration is damaging for me. It's damaging for me. If I absorb information of criticism, criticism becomes my sanskar. If I absorb the information of rejection, rejection becomes my sanskar. If I absorb information of fear, fear becomes my sanskar. If I absorb information of faith, if I absorb information of blessing, if I absorb information of acceptance, it becomes my sanskar. Information, thought, intellect, karma, sanskar, cycle. So morning media, late night media, and throughout the day, social media, taking care. Easy? Hanji? First word we forgot. Very easy. Very easy. Want to be healthy? We have to create a change. Now, substitute. That's the only thing that we did at the Brahma Kumaris, to create a huge change in our sanskars, a very simple change in our lifestyle. Early morning, we started coming to the center. First few days, the mind said, I don't have time, how will I go? So I had to push myself into creating a new habit. Just that early morning, half an hour, 45 minutes. Spiritual knowledge, spiritual study, God's knowledge, teaching me how to create my every right thought. Like a parent teaches a child. This morning, the class that we studied was so beautiful. The parent was teaching every line. And God says, don't ever ask anyone for anything. Don't stand in front of everybody and say, give me love, give me respect, appreciate me. This is not your vocabulary. One thought, early morning, put in there, I, royal soul, dignified soul, don't need anything from anyone. I am a giver. Early morning. Early morning. Parent teaches how to think. Parent teaches how to be, how to behave. Put in early morning with his power and his love, that knowledge, how I'm going to think today throughout the day. Miracles start happening. Miracles start happening. Now, when I'm meeting people, being with people, I will not have to tell myself, I don't have to think, I don't have to ask, I don't have to feel bad. No, early morning nutrition has gone inside. Royal soul, pure soul, child of God, everything of his is with yours. You don't need anything from anyone. It's like a parent who teaches a child before going to school. I'm your parent, take everything from me. Don't ask your friends anything in school. Don't we teach our children? Don't we teach our children? Whatever you want, take from me, now go to school. Simplicity teaches us early morning. So that's the only shift that got created. First thing in the morning, spiritual study for 45 minutes. Meditation. Meditation. Meditation is like food for the mind. Digesting that food, contemplating on it, churning on it, connecting with him, talking to him about that what he's just taught me, internalizing it, creating that sanskar early morning here, that yes, today throughout the day, I, child of that supreme parent, that ocean, I don't need anything from anybody. Today, the entire day, I'm only going to give. Meditation. 1 hour, 60 minutes to change sanskars and to take care that my remaining 23 hours, this mind will be rested, sorted, clear. Because early morning, I have given it the right nutrition and I have connected it to the highest power, raise it to the highest frequency, and throughout the day only give. Like early morning, we eat a good breakfast. Before that, we go for a walk, go to the gym, 23 hours physically fit. Physically fit. But those who will say, I don't have time to take a walk, I don't have time to go to the gym, and I don't have time to eat breakfast, their body will start getting tired during the day. they will get breathless because they didn't energize themselves early morning. Overthinking is only a sign of emotional weakness. Weak, tired, fatigued. Fatigued because of overconsumption of toxic information. And that's why this epidemic is since the last 10, 20 years after we have overinformation. Overinformation and overthinking. Vibrations in the air. Vibration is in the air. Stress is in the air. We are 2,000 of us here today. If 1,000 of us also create stress, this hall will be vibrating at the frequency of stress. And we have to live in that world. Move in the same train. Work in the same office with everybody. Live in the same house with them. If we don't energize ourselves, if we don't charge ourselves every morning, we have to do nothing and we will start consuming vibrations of fear, anxiety, and stress from the environment. Last week, a sister came to me and she said, I'm getting very scared. I said, what happened? She said, nothing. I said, then? She said, I don't know. I said, something must have happened. She said, nothing has happened. Everything is fine, but there's fear. Why is she experiencing fear? Why is she experiencing fear? Nothing, no problem in life, experiencing fear. Why is she experiencing fear? Because she's caught that infection from people around her. But when do we catch an infection from people around us? When my emotional immunity system is weak. So as of now, we don't even need to have a problem in our life to experience stress, anxiety, fear. We don't need it. We can just catch the infection from the air. But to protect ourselves, emotional immunity system will have to be strong. And when we start energizing ourselves, then not only we remain protected, people around you will consume your beautiful vibrations. If people can consume stress and fear, people can also consume purity and love and peace. And people are going to be around you, and these people will be your family, your children, your colleagues, and they're going to say, just being around you makes me feel very comfortable. Be in the presence of a mind which is thinking too much, and your mind will start walking at a faster speed. Be in the presence of a mind which is slow, and your mind will start vibrating at a slower pace. So taking care of ourselves is actually not only about ourselves, it's the biggest service we can do for people around us. We become moving radiators of peace, love, happiness, purity, God's power. Can there be a bigger gift we can give people around us? Can there be a better gift than this to give to everyone? Yes? Yes? And when we become that, then we are angels for everyone. The world is looking for angels. Angels who can give them peace. Angels who can help them when they're in a problem. Angels who can give them love. Angels who can give them blessings. Angels are here. Angels are here. Angels who connect to God, energize themselves, and then throughout the day, give His gift to everybody else. Sharing His gift of knowledge, purity, and love with every soul we meet. Angels, light, flying, no burden, thinking less, light, thinking too much, heavy. Angels are always flying. Flying means they are light. Light means less thinking. Very little thinking. And most important, right thinking. Elevated thinking. Can we bless someone who's been very, 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 very wrong to us? Can we do that? Can we do that? Yes? Can we bless them? Not forgive. Forgive is a very not relevant word. Can we bless them? Bless those who've not been nice to us. Can we bless them? Yes? 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 Little louder? Yes. You know why we can? Because their behavior has nothing to do with our thoughts. Their behavior has nothing to do with our thoughts. They behaved that way because they're emotionally weak. We will bless them because we're emotionally healthy. Emotionally healthy. If someone cannot walk and is tripping here because they are weak, we don't fall with them. We're not going to fall with them just because they fell. What are we going to do? And when you pick up somebody emotionally, you're their angel. You're their angel. Every family needs one angel. Every office needs one angel. And this world needs angels. So that we're not going to create a better world. We're going to create a beautiful world. Better is not the word. Better is not the word. We're going to create a beautiful world. And for that, we need to start vibrating at a higher frequency. Ready? Ready? We're not here only to slow down our thinking. We're not here to only slow down our thinking. We are here to create a beautiful world. The shift in us creates a shift in the world. Each time you use an option of peace instead of anger, you are helping to eradicate terror from the world. But each time I can create irritation or anger, I'm adding to the vibration of terror in this world. So how will I create a peaceful world? By creating peace here. I'm sure no one gets angry, right? No anger. No anger. That was only in response to situations not my way. Now I know situations are not going to be my way. They are going to be their way. People are going to be their way. And I am going to be my way. And my way is going to be the divine way, the pure way, the peaceful way. I'm not looking for those things outside. I'm going to use those things in every scene to create a divine world. So change of habit today, one. No world news in the morning, 1. 2. Before you sleep also no world news, 3. During the day taking care of information, 4. No blaming anyone or any situation for my thoughts and feelings. Taking personal responsibility. Even if I'm disturbed, pause, check, change the thought. But no saying they are the cause of what I'm feeling. And no waiting for them to change my thought. My thought is mine, I can change it. Now, no world news substituted with early morning study. Not be no junk food. Solution has to be healthy food. Healthy food. Because if I don't consume the world news and I just sit back early in the morning from 6 to 8, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Then I'll just sit back, press the rewind button and dig out something from what happened 3 years back and start thinking about it. There's nothing to do, no? Sitting idle early morning. Yeah, we all know how to do that. Rewind button, old news. No, it's not important just to not have the wrong information. Important to have the right information, the right diet. Commit 1 hour to yourself in the morning. It's no more an option. It's necessary. It's necessary. It's mandatory for the self. If I want to be happy, healthy, and have beautiful relationships, I need to be here, sorted, clean, pure, connected to the higher source. When I'm connected there, I don't need to ask anyone for anything. I become a radiator of that. How many of you have not learned meditation and don't know how to meditate? How many don't know how to meditate and are not doing it on a daily basis? Please raise your hands. How many would like to learn how to do it? Good. And you know, most important, meditation is very easy. Because there's another belief system going out in the world otherwise. Meditation is very easy. Meditation only means a relationship with myself, and meditation means a relationship with the Supreme Power. And these two relationships make my relationship with people, relationship with my body, and relationship with the world a beautiful experience. Just a relationship with God and a relationship with myself changes the quality of every other relationship. All that is needed, me taking out time for myself. Me taking out time for myself. To shift my life, victim of situations and people, to a life master over myself, angel for the world. Angel for the world. Next 26 hours. Personal commitment. My every thought, my choice. Nothing and no one can touch my mind. 26 hours, I will experience my power. Power to be stable, to respond with dignity. Ready to take 26-hour homework? 26-hour homework? Yes, stable. People and situations will be the same. So we're getting a chance to experiment both days. Sunday at home, Monday at work, on the road, at work, back home, on the road. Experience every scene and just see how powerful I, the soul, am. Where was I giving away my power like this? So tomorrow evening, check and then learn meditation so that you will not have to pay attention. It will just start happening in a normal, natural way.
Welcome back. That was a wonderful message to people to get started even with 5 minutes of meditation.
Yes.
So time has flown by. Would you like to give us some parting thoughts, parting comments on this spiritual wellness journey?
I was thinking, you asked about the male and female, how we administrate here at BK. So what creates conflict? That is I, big I. Whenever we write I, we always write capital. Even in sentence, between the sentence I comes, we write big I. So here we practice I is small. When we write a small I, a line, and at the top, little point of light. Point, just point. So we are that point. Invisible, but to concentrate, we say it's like a star. We are point. Then there is no conflict. Today our topic is wellness. So if I replace I by we, then illness becomes wellness. I is the cause of all the disease because it's an ego. When that ego goes, wellness is everywhere. There is wellness. And for meditation, we practice inside, invisible I. That's the point of light. We go inward and see with our third eye of knowledge. We can see that point of light, real I, with third eye of knowledge. That's the meditation. Connect to our own self and then connect to the Supreme. If you make 5 minutes every day, early in the morning, whenever you get up, 5 minutes, that will pay off whole day. That's the message.
Thank you so much for taking the time and your beautiful message. We hope that our participants today would adopt at least one spiritual wellness habit that we have heard today. And practicing it only for 5 minutes will make a huge difference in our life. So,
very good.
In this program, we have learned that knowing and doing both are important. Knowing is power, and we say doing is superpower. And now many of you have signed up, I notice here, who would like to be part of a small group that will meet next Saturday, same time. I'll send you the Zoom link. Hopefully, during the week, you will connect, you will practice. And those of you, you are still thinking about it, how can this start meditation? Please join us, our group, small group, and we'll help each other to start doing the practice. Now, I would, in my own, what I got out of the whole program, I'll summarize it in 4 words, which I find very useful. Some of us go through whole life being a victim. And to me, a sign of a victim is always blaming other people or blaming other circumstances. I think the day we awake and we become aware that we have a choice in each moment, we empower ourselves and we take responsibility. So the first key word to me is empower, and we begin to take responsibility. The second key word to me is accepting. The way our heart opens up and we begin to accept people and we begin to accept life around us, the events which are happening. In fact, if we begin to think of as a gift for teaching us and bringing us where we are today, that actually makes a huge difference. And the third word for me has been surrender. The day we surrender to our larger purpose, that day, I think our life shifts again. And then it takes us to a place of bliss, which we have never experienced before. And those of you, you have surrendered to your larger purpose, we know that blissful state. And finally, the toughest part is to embody all this. The last word, embody. How do we live to be present, to be peaceful, and to be in this blissful place? And for that, we go for satsang with people like yourself, Kusum. Thank you again for joining us. And we encourage our participants to start meditating 5 minutes, and also look up your website, Raj Yoga, if they want to do that. There is a program offered, several programs offered, and I have attended some of them. So I encourage everyone to join. Just do it. Do it whatever way you want. With that, we'll see you next. Thanks again to all of you for joining us.
Thank you.